Only on 5 tonight, a national tech virus hits close to home. Ransomware is a type of malware that will lock your computer and block you from all your files.
The only way to disable it is to pay a ransom, usually a few $100s. There's a catch though. The longer you wait, the more expensive that fee gets.
Ransomware recently made international headlines when a massive attack impacted hundreds of companies around the world. It also hit here in Southern Oregon.
Tonight in an NBC5 News Special Report, NBC5's Nikki Torres introduces us to a Grants Pass man who's still dealing with the fallout.
Many see ransomware as a worldwide issue, but earlier this month, a Southern Oregon man was affected. The malware tells you to pay $300 or else. So what do? Pay the ransom or scrap your computer?
On the computer, and all of a sudden the screen froze with all this verbiage and information on it.
Grants Pass man Richard Wheelitz says he rarely uses his computer. So when he saw something was taking over his system, he wasn't quite sure what he should do.
It said, oops, your information has been encrypted, or whatever like that.
He didn't know it at the time, but 72-year-old Wheelitz had become a victim of ransomware.
It was frozen.
Wheelitz says his screen said in order to unlock his computer, he needed to pay $300.
There was a number on it, a phone number, so I called it and was talking to the guy.
But that phone call didn't help his situation.
Could barely understand him, he was a foreigner.
Wheelitz said it was a very black and white deal. Either pay $300 or we won't unlock your files.
He was relentless trying to get that money.
Wheelitz says he wasn't going to feed into it. It just wasn't an option to drop that much cash when he wasn't certain he'd get what they promised.
Well, hell, I can't do that. It's, I've got medical bills, and my awning blew off, and in other words, I've been hit with a lot of additional bills.
Experts say he did the right thing.
Unfortunately, the only way to decrypt those files is to pay the ransom, but we recommend you don't pay it because there's no guarantee that they will actually decrypt your files.
Jason Kellogg works for tech service company Connecting Point. He says the only sensible option is something many of us put aside all too often.
Really, the only thing you can do is restore from a backup. You have to make sure you're kind of diligent about backing up.
Whether you use a cloud system or an external hard drive, experts say to do yourself a favor. Take the few minutes, hit that backup button, because if something like ransomware attacks your computer, it's your only hope to restore lost files.
If it's that important, you absolutely have to back it up.
Kellogg says that includes everything from sensitive documents, like financial paperwork or billing statements, to personal items like photos or videos.
The criminals, they're working 24/7.
Though Wheelitz is still trying to figure out what he'll do with his computer, he has a message for others.
They're relentless, and they won't let up, so you better not let up. Just protect it as best you possibly can.
In Grants Pass, Nikki Torres, NBC5 News.
Tomorrow on NBC5 News at 6, learn how your information could be threatened if other agencies have your information in their IT system, and how you can take the steps to protect yourself and your computer from malware. That's all in part 2 of this special report tomorrow on NBC5 News at 6.